Hey y'all. Let me know if you can hear me. I'm using some new software tonight. So I want to try to make sure y'all can hear me first off. So I got people here from YouTube. Hopefully I'll have a few people from Facebook. Hey y'all. Hopefully y'all can hear me though. I'm going to Oh, cool. Okay, good. Good. You can hear me. How are you guys? How are you doing? Thank you. Hey, Sharonda. Hey, Cassandra. Houston in the house. What up, loving? Loving basketball. Love and basketball. Look, I'm so off. Love and basketball. What's up? What is up? What's up, brother? Hey, brother, my brother in here. Gary Moses. What up? Hey. What is up? I see some of my Facebook and YouTube folks. So I'm happy to have all of you all here. My dog is clowning. Come here. I don't want to keep you guys long tonight. So I'm going to see if this works. I'm going to try to play my intro and see if it works. Hey, Helen, we're happy you're here for your first time. We see YouTube fam. We see Facebook fam. Hey. I love y'all too. Thank you, Ken. Thank you. I appreciate the love. I appreciate it. I'm going to play my intro. Hold on, guys. Oh, it worked. Okay. We extra up in here. Okay. So y'all, yeah, Bella is here and she is not groomed. So I'm gonna be throwing her in the bathtub soon. Y'all know she normally be fresh to death, but right now. And actually, y'all, she just had a birthday. So she just turned 10 yesterday. So yes. Yeah. I'm Janessy, look, you see what I did? I stepped my game up just a little bit. Yes, I got a new streaming service, so it's good. I'm so happy. What up? West Africa. Now wait. Ivory Coast and Africa in the house. What up? Let's do a roll call. Let me find out who all is in here first. Bella, you making noises and stuff. They said happy birthday to you. Okay. Um Thank you. Roll call. Where y'all from? Where is everyone here from? Before we get started, we're gonna go ahead and get started. But make sure that while you're here, you're going ahead and clicking like, y'all. When you click like, it lets other people know that they should be watching and tuning in. It costs you nothing to do. 100% free to like the video, and also it makes sure that others, get into it. We got a lot of people here. We got Memphis. Y'all know I'm from the Memphis 10. Nah, okay. We got Dublin, Georgia. We got Brooklyn. We got Dallas. Is this the Virgin Islands? Is VVI Virgin Islands? Please don't kill me for that, Crystal. Let us know. We got Rockford in the house. We got... Okay, so we do have to roll these. Detroit is in the house. What up? It's a lot of Detroiters here. I see a lot of Detroit here. What up, Detroit? Ohio, Cleveland, Hawaii is in the house. What is up? Nashville, New York. It's a lot of NY in here. Chicago. Dang, y'all here. Y'all here. Y'all know I'm in Houston, right? So that's where I am. My cousin up in here. What up, cousin KL Ellis? My people's up in here. What up, Antoinette? Mel. We got Los Angeles here. We got New Orleans here. Y'all, OKC. And you know what? I almost want to get emotional right now because I know how hard a lot of these places are getting hit. Sheesh. It's tough. I thank y'all for being here tonight. I really do. So I need to go live more. I know I do, especially during these times. And I'm in the house just like y'all. I ain't running the streets. Only time I'm out is to get groceries. That's it. And barely that. I'm trying to like buy like $200, $300 worth of groceries anytime so I don't have to go out. What is up? I see St. Louis, Nikki Janine, what up? St. Louis, y'all know that's my home too. What up, Cammy? My sister's in here too, and her husband, Gary and Cam, what up? Yes, so we got Detroit, we got Chicago, we got Houston. Yes, I will go live more. Now that I have this software, which allows me to be on YouTube and Facebook at the same time, makes me feel so much better because I never go live on Facebook. So I'm happy to be there. Simone, you asked if I'm still hiring. I will have some opportunities coming soon. So please stay tuned. Make sure you're on my my email list. If you join my free 8-day supernatural video program, it gives you access to that. We got Mississippi here. We got Cleveland. We got Texas, DMV in the house, Huntsville. Do y'all be saying Huntsville or Huntsville? I've heard so many things. Guyana, what up? Okay. Trudy from Pennsylvania, Knoxville. I'm so happy that you guys are here. Thank you once again for being here. Again, as you're coming into the room, make sure that you like the video. It lets others know that they should be watching and joining in. Please feel free to share it on your social media. Please feel free to share it with your friends and family. I plan to make this something I continue to do. I done bought this software, so I might as well get into it. So I got some good news for you guys. Just some things that are coming up. So if you look in the description box of this video, you should be able to click on a link that allows you to sign up for a free virtual brunch this Sunday. So that's number one. So that should be something to help you smile. We already have 1,100 registrants already, and we only been putting this up like for a week. So thank you so much for those of you all that have signed up. I thank you, Goddess Reborn. You guys are so sweet. Also, Patricia, go back. There should be no wait list no more. We increased it all the way to 2,000, and I think there's still several free seats left. So make sure you go back in and try re-registering. Okay. So I'm happy that a lot of you all have signed up. Thank you. Over 1,000 already have signed up. Not only that, the mentorship membership is coming soon. I'm so happy about this, y'all. It's become even bigger than I could have imagined. I'm so ready to release this thing. And not only that, there will be courses as well for you guys to take a look at and take a gander at. That's my dog. Somebody said, what's that fuzzy thing? Candace, that's my dog. Not only that, so another good news item is that, and I'll be posting about this, two great things. I just won an award for the Department of Human Services at our university, Stephen F. Austin State University. Hey, Bianca, love you, girl. You're so beautiful. But I just won an award for research. So I'm happy that for my department, I've won an award. And how does that link into this next announcement? I have just been added to the Expert Curl Council, along with other professionals, a trichologist, several dermatologists, myself as a psychologist, and consulting with Diva Curl to help continue the conversation around healthy hair, things that happen with our hair, all kinds of stuff. So your girl is I don't know, God is finding a way. That's all I'm going to say. And for those of you all that know my story, you know I came from very little. I'm adopted at the age of 3 months. My mama basically, for the most part of my life, raised me on $15,000. So to be getting deals and to be getting opportunities and to be growing is a great thing. And I'm thankful to God for it. Very thankful to God for it. So looking to continue to share that with you guys. Hold on one second. I'm going to close the door. But yeah, so many. Gwinnett, what up, Gwinnett County? Y'all stay safe All of y'all stay safe. All of us need to be saying stay safe. But God is really good. And I can say that all the hard work, all the time, all of you all sending your love, your all of your continued support, and even for those of you all that didn't support. I'm not saying anything bad about it. I know I ain't everybody's cup of tea, but a lot of people that I wasn't a cup of tea, they stuck around. So thank you for you too, because even through your criticism, I have been able to shape and form thick skin, and also to think about my delivery methods and the way that I present to you guys. I do care. I care a lot. And it's not just about negative comments. I can take it and roll with the punches, and also take those things and make them positives, because I am me and that's who I'm going to be. So, yeah. So with the times, I didn't want to make this a really hard video, nor did I want to make it super long. Like I said, I wanted to make it center around a couple topics, because so many of you all have written me. So if you have not listened to this week's podcast, please do so. I've done a similar podcast that talked about different things that you could be doing for yourself to help yourself through these situations and times. And it's not even just with this, y'all. Let me tell you this. It's not just about coronavirus. It's not just about a pandemic. There are hard times, period, in life. We just always going to be going through it. And we might as well prepare ourselves for that and understand that that will happen, and this too will pass. But we have to be, oh, Helen, we adopted sisters. Hey, sis. But we have to be steadfast. And we have to realize that life ain't always going to be, just amazing all the time. And this is an example. I think now is taking this situation. The first thing I'm going to say is taking this situation and applying to it what you already know to be true. You've made it through so many other things. So many of you all write me and fill my email box with so much stuff that you've been through, from domestic violence to overcoming mental health challenges, to overcoming health challenges, to living in homes with people that you don't get along with, to going through bad relationships, all of that. And I realize that this is serious. We're not downplaying this thing. I won't come on this camera and downplay it. I'm in a health field, mental health. And so I cannot disrespect the enormousness of this situation. But what I will say is you've been through. You've been through. This ain't your first time, going through something. It just means that now you have to learn how to adjust what you've been through to fit this situation. And the more familiar we are with something, the easier it becomes. And I think a lot of times the panic that we're experiencing, and the stress and the distress and the fear that we're experiencing, is because it's a new situation. But what you got to realize is this ain't a new walk in the park. Okay. You've been there. You done did some stuff. All of us in this room have different understandings of life, different things we have been through. I told you all, and I share with you all, Helen shared with you all, we are adopted. And some people would consider that, if you will, bottom of the barrel. People who were given away, given up, not wanted in this life, period. I don't believe that. I believe that I was given up for a higher purpose. However, I've had people downplay that, like, oh my God, like, you not sad? Like, no, this is life. Life comes with ups and downs, and we have to expect that. And you can't always expect to ride the wave on high all the time. None of us have it that good. Jesus didn't even have it that good. Jesus had good runs and he had bad runs. So if that was Jesus's story, what's my story? I mean, I can't expect that times will always be easy and simplistic. So that's the first thing I want to tell y'all, is to pull from situations that you've already been through. We get through stuff. We get through anxiety. We get through fear by connecting it to things we've already been through. And when we do that, we feel more familiar. We feel more rested in our abilities. We feel like we have more of a chance. And we also feel more, competent in the area. We feel like we have something to offer and that we will get through it. I think we hear each other say that, but I think some of us have to have a little bit more faith in ourselves, and a little bit more faith in the process, and a little bit more faith in the fact that trouble comes and trouble goes. It's not there forever. So that's number one. So the next thing I want to say is check the news, but not every 5 minutes. And I talked about this on the podcast. For those of you all that don't know about my podcast, I have linked it in the description box here. Absolutely free across all platforms. You got iTunes, or Apple, you have Spotify, you have Anchor. It's on so many platforms. But I talked about the fact that you should check the news, but not every 5 minutes. Okay. Yeah, Sharonda said it best. In order to ride the big waves, we must ride the small tides first. Heck yeah, you can't ride big if you haven't ridden small yet. And I don't know why, but especially in my generation, I'm an older millennial. It's like we want to get all the way to the big stuff and get over stuff super fast without going through it. And you have to go through it. So get with trustworthy news sources. I know all of y'all and all of us, we fall victim of listening to people. What up, Detroit? What up, LaShonda? We get into listening to everybody and everything, and we trust everything we see. When I want to know something, I do deep research. I find the people that are reputable, that should be reporting. I listen to certain people, and I deal with the facts. Facts over fear. Okay. Remember, a lot of people are using this catastrophe to their advantage, whether it be scaring you into buying a bunch of stuff, whether it be to get you to fit us and form a certain agenda, whether it be to get you to do certain things that you don't want to do. Don't do it. You need to go by the research and find out what you need to be doing and find out what's important and find out what actually applies. Okay. So that's important. Oh, okay. All right. I'm going to be reading some of these comments here soon. Put a limit on how often you check your sources. And if you start getting extra afraid, step away from them. Okay. So even when you're finding factual information, it can be overwhelming. Seeing the number of people that are dying right now, I'm going to be honest, it's mind blowing. And it's hard. It's hard to see. But I think what we have to do is, again, put ourselves in the mindset that things do happen. I don't even think in the fact of, like, I hear people saying negative things like, it's them over me or blah, blah, blah. No, I'm not saying any of that. I'm just saying, realizing that that comes as a part of what's going on in this world. It is. Only thing we can control is what we're trying to do and how we're trying to do it. Queen of the South said it here. Stay strong, work on your immune system. Absolutely right. All you can control is you in this situation. And so if people are dying, yes, it will happen. And you need to make sure that you're only listening to the truth on that. You're not just being afraid by numbers, but understanding what those numbers mean. And it can be stressful, but it's important to understand it and take it in and take in the facts, not just the fear. Okay. The next thing is have trusted news buddies. There are certain people I talk to about this. There are certain friends that I text about this. I don't talk to everybody about it because all of us can make each other more fearful. And so you have to be careful. And there are people that, I have my brother, my sister in this room, everybody that keeps me grounded. My bae and some of my best friends, we check in with each other, but we try not to keep it heavy. We talk about things, we talk about facts, we share a lot of information. However, we try not to just focus on all the negatives. We might throw some humor in there. We also remind each other of how to stay safe and take care of ourselves. So that's important as well. And make sure that you all are attempting to do much the same. Y'all, I done lost my spot here. And also make sure that you're not the cause of spreading fear and not facts. When you spread fear and not facts, you're causing other people to have mental breakdowns and anxiety. And believe it or not, that anxiety comes back to haunt you. It's a very karma-ridden thing. So when that person gets all mixed up and all upset, and if they're in your house and y'all are on lockdown together, then where is that anxiety going to go? Where's that energy going to go? But back to you. It's going to go back to you. So you have to realize that and understand that and think about that before before you go into all of that. And I agree with what Debbie Lewis says here. It's more people that die from suicide, cancer, and flu. But I think the reason why people are scared is because of the way they put it out. But it's serious. Yes, it's very serious. And the number of people that are dying at one time is highly serious, right? So that's not to be taken lightly. But I think because we love to sensationalize things instead of dealing what's really happening and the part we play into it, it can be very hard for us. Karen Patricia, y'all, is another friend of mine. What up? What up, Jim Doll? I see a lot of my loves in here. So also, the next thing I'm going to say is find out and stick to what you have the power to control. We just talked about this. The biggest things is that you can only control you. I'm going to tell y'all something I was getting upset with. And I don't know about y'all. Click like if you can relate to this and if it pissed you off or made you mad too. I got mad when I saw the pictures of the people on the beach. I got mad when I saw all the people that was in bars and the people that was out cackalaking and doing everything else, or the people that was saying they was immune to it because they were of a certain race. Or people who were doing a whole bunch of extra instead of actually controlling their own actions. And if you want to be honest here, I'm gonna tell you why I was getting real angry is because those are the main vessels by which diseases are carried. People who choose to be reckless with their health, and therefore they cause other people's health to fail. Okay, so I didn't ask for your germs. Okay? I didn't ask for your germs. Take your butt home. Go home. Okay? And it's ridiculous that we don't realize the longer we don't abide by this, the longer we finna be in these houses. The longer we not gonna be able to talk with each other, cackalack, be on beaches and at gyms or at the bar. The longer we do this, the longer we're going to be stuck. Okay. So that is one of the bigger things, is controlling what you do. So some of the basic things I want to say is, even though we get upset about this and we know that the cause for the outbreaks are a lot of people who are not taking care of business, what we can do is these things: wash your hands frequently and at least for 20 seconds, and use hand sanitizer with at least 60% alcohol. Okay, that's something we can do, right? That's something we need to do. My hands are getting washed so much. Y'all know I love being moisturized. Everybody who watch me know I love being moisturized. My hands been pretty dry. I've been having to adjust to this thing because every time I walk my dog, every time I go outside, every time, because I run outside now because that's most the outside time I get, I am constantly washing my hands, constantly trying to make sure I have something on them, constantly trying to make sure I'm okay. I wash my clothes daily. I make sure I'm washing my kitchen area down. I'm making sure that I clean down my area in which I convene. It's that time, right? So I can only control those things. The next thing is avoid touching your face, your eyes, your nose, and your mouth, because this is the way in which the virus is carried. Okay. So imagine if, someone, coughs, or you touch the surface or something like that, and you go to touch your eye, boom, virus in your eye. Touch your nose, boom, virus in your nose, boom, virus in your mouth. So that's why that's being asked of us, is to keep your hands and your mouth and your nose, keep all of that off. Stay home as much as possible, whether sick or not. As we know, the bigger carriers of this are people who are what is called asymptomatic, people who don't have symptoms as much because they don't know they're sick. So they can be giving it out. And that's why they tell us to stay at home. Okay, so let's remember that. The next thing is to avoid crowds or gatherings of 10 or more. Now, we're just trying to get that as low as possible. I wouldn't even really have 10 people if I could avoid it. Avoid non-essential travel and shopping. Keep at least 6 feet between you and others. And also get much sleep so your immune system is top notch. This is not a time to just be, hanging out. This is a time to really still think about your time and how important it is, what you can do for your time, how you can make your time better. And also just making time for the things that you haven't had time for in the past. Now, I am not going to avoid saying to you guys that I just think that this thing is so easy and it's so great for me. First off, Though I haven't lost my job or jobs, what I can say is it does not feel good to watch others lose. I know I like to give to people. And y'all know over the years, I've given a lot. I've given away gifts. I've given away money. I've done all kinds of things. I've given to charity, all kinds of stuff. But when I tell you, it hurts me to see the problems and the things that are happening as a result of this. My God, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard to see. So it's important that we be very careful about making sure that we are watching out for our fellow people. The longer we play games, the longer we can't work, the longer we can't get out and move, the longer we can't have our lives back. It's really hard. It's really super hard. And Ruth, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry to hear that. It's crazy. Whoa, Cayman Islands they have a, wow. The 5G towers, I haven't gotten into that yet, right? And I want to do some more research on that. But the next live I do, I would love to, I'll probably try to find someone that knows more about that, because I've heard a lot about that and I would love to talk about it. But yeah, I agree with you guys. It hurts me to see. And Ruth, we are sorry. We are here for you. Hopefully I can have more and more videos and opportunities and things like that for you all. But remember, even during this time, trouble don't last always. Okay. Trouble does not last always. I don't watch Infinite Waters. I need to get into that. Karen, I want to say though, y'all, make sure that you're still taking care of yourself through this. Even if you've lost your job, don't give up on yourself, because what happens is there's an end to this. And you don't want to get to the end of that and you haven't been taking care of yourself to get to where you want to. But Infinite Waters talks about 5G towers, y'all. My sister here, Karen Patricia, just said Infinite Waters talks about 5G towers. So Ray Stovall, please look into that. I think that's important. The next thing, guys, is follow the recommendations from health authorities. We got Dr. Fauci, right? I don't know about y'all, but that's my new boo. That's my new friend. I love Dr. Fauci. Very sharp, head of disease and infectious diseases, and works with the CDC and all of that. And pretty much he has to talk over Trump all the time. So I hope you all have been watching Dr. Fauci and his recommendations, but it's amazing. If anybody could put my email in here for everyone, it's hi@drninaellishervey.com. Also, plan for what you can. There will not be any perfect situations in your home, your job, or anything else, but you can make plans that are realistic and write down ideas as you progress. That's important. Write down specific worries and fears that you have, y'all. It works. It works. I hear people saying all the time, I don't want to write that down. I don't want to talk about that. But the more you avoid it, the more it still exists. Okay. So I'm going to ask that you start keeping track of those things. Think about those things. Think about your life. Think about the things that are bothering you right now. Sometimes writing those makes it even more helpful for you. Make a list of possible solutions for yourself as well. Also focus on concrete things you can solve or that you can change, and also focus on evaluating and drawing up a plan. I'm going to tell you guys that everything that I've been able to do in life, despite all of the adversity, has been planned. It had to be planned. Okay. The reason why you have to plan is because I'm sure y'all have heard, if you fail to plan, you plan. If you plan to fail, you fail to plan. I forget how I go. Sorry, y'all, it's late. But basically, if you don't plan, you fail. That just is what it is. And so whenever I have situations that are wearing me down, that I don't understand, someone just said that writing is their therapy. It works. It works. Sometimes getting those thoughts out, thinking about them, being able to analyze them for what they are. Sometimes you find out your problems are not as big as you think they are too. So that's a blessing in itself. But a lot of times we have to do that. So somebody said failing. Jason, thank you. Failing to plan is planning to fail. Thank you, Jason. You winning. You winning. Thank you. I couldn't get that out for anything, but it is so true. It really does matter. So the next thing is stay connected even when there's no physical touch. The blessing in all of this, y'all, think about it. Back in the day when pandemics and things would happen, they had no way of talking to each other. None. Nothing. Can you imagine that? Now we have this. I can sit in my home and I can talk to you all. You all can sit where you are and you can talk to me. I can talk to people on my phone. I can text. I can call people. I can do all kinds of stuff. And so you all understand that. Back in the day, they didn't have that. So, hey, Josie. So it's amazing that we have the technology that we have and that shouldn't be taken lightly. So just because we are in, some of us in quarantine, some of us in lockdown, some of us in stay at home, whatever it is, we still have opportunities to chat with each other. We still have opportunities to reach out to each other. Thank you, Jacqueline. I appreciate you. Thank you. But we still have opportunities. Could you imagine a world where that was not available? Okay. So be thankful for that. Be thankful for that. You have that opportunity. And video chatting. Somebody said, Jennifer said boyfriend is in a different state. Video chatting is bad. Hello. Back in the day, if this happened and you was dating somebody, guess what? Bye. I mean, when you gonna ever see them? Okay. So thank God for the technology. But humans are social beings and we can be lonely at this time and that can cause anxiety, but you need to stay connected in very creative ways. I've been trying to make sure I call my mother every other day. I text with her almost every day. I try to make sure that I'm reaching out to people, even people that you haven't talked to in a while, but y'all love each other. I've even had people say or promise that at least once a week we'll check in, even if it's just a quick text to see how we're doing. And that's really made me happy. Not only another thing that's made me smile, that the people that I normally don't have time to catch up with, we've all slowed down. So we've been able to kind of catch up with each other, to just text. And I'm not talking long conversations. I'm talking just quick texts. That's all. Just something to make you feel connected to others, and hop on your phone, tell people to FaceTime, see their face, makes you feel differently. I can tell y'all an example of just, have you ever seen somebody in public and you feel like you see them all the time, but then you realize it's because y'all talk on social media? That's the power of the internet and technology, is that sometimes it even makes you feel like you've seen the person a lot more than you have. So y'all, thank you, Karen. Yes. Make sure you take the time to make sure you click like, y'all. It's free. It's free to click like. It costs you nothing. Also, while we're talking about free brunch on Sunday, make sure you check the links down in the information section and get all the rundown on registering for the free brunch this weekend. I am a speaker, so it's going to be really fun. Y'all going to have a great time. It is hosted by Dana James Mwangi. She's amazing and an award-winning brand strategist and designer. So you want to make sure that you come on in. It's free, right? Almost 3 hours of brunching for free. So bring your drink, bring your food, sit in front of your computer, get dressed up if you want to, whatever. Not only that, I have the free 8-day supernatural video program down below in the links. Make sure you check that out as well. Other free resources. I want to make sure I give y'all that. Also, here's the next thing. Don't let the virus be the only conversation you have with people. How many of y'all click like if you get tired of people already only talking about this virus? I want you to go ahead and click like if you can relate to the fact that too many people only spend time talking to you about this virus. We can't keep doing it, y'all. Doing that really does only bring our minds back to the negatives instead of focusing on some of the good that we have in our lives. That virus is huge. We ain't come here to downplay it. We're not gonna play like it's just, Sharonda, thank you. I hope you do dress up, girl. I can't wait to see all y'all up in the room having fun with us. But it's very sad when we can only talk to a person about that. Your only focus can't be this, because guess what, y'all? One day this ain't gonna be as big as it is. And I can tell you, there was the Spanish flu back in 1918? 1918. 75 million to like 100 million people died of the Spanish flu. I'm pretty sure that after the economy picked up and everything was getting back to normal and everybody was getting back to their normal jobs and everything, that wasn't the only talk. So unless you want that to be your only talk after we come out of this, Don't let it be your only talk now. It's just way too much. I had to turn off the news today. Bay has been here with me, thank God. And we had to turn off the news. Like, it's just too much. It's too much. You cannot keep watching it. It's just, it will wear down on your spirit. It makes you anxious. It makes you snappy. And then you also, I was having dreams. I don't know if y'all can relate to this, but I was having like dreams, just dreams about it. All the dreams were coming in, just involving it and just talking about it. And I found myself having to find ways to uplift. If you all have your cell phones, Pep Talk. Pep Talk has been one of my good friends right now. Pep Talk is an app that has free motivational speeches. There's everyone on there from Oprah to, Tyler Perry to Shaquille O'Neal to Kobe Bryant. There's all kind of speeches there. Take your time, watch your little news sometimes, but then go to Pep Talk. Pep Talk is amazing. Even if you don't like those people, there's other people on there. And even if you don't like those people, I'm telling you, their messages are still so amazing. I didn't know Kobe Bryant had so many powerful speeches. I had heard him speak before. I think he was a great speaker, but I had never been exposed to that level of his speaking. So that is great. Music too. I see Sin talking about that. Erica, girl, I had like probably three zombie apocalypse dreams. It's too much. And I know it's because I'm watching this stuff like it's Walking Dead. You can't keep watching it. The next thing is take care of your mind, body, soul, and spirit. Okay. We should focus on eating healthy meals, getting plenty of sleep, and meditating, but there's more to consider, y'all. So be kind and patient with yourself. If you need to cry sometimes, because I've cried, I'm not immune to it just because I'm Dr. Nina, just because I deal with mine. I understand the processes, all of that. It's called Pep Talk, LaShonda. The name of the app is Pep Talk, PEPTALK. Free. I love it. It's amazing. But yeah, and we're going to, that's what I was saying. When I said meditation too, make sure you're praying, thinking about things and reflecting on things. Be patient with yourself, because I cried. Like I said, I've cried a couple times, and I've allowed myself that because I don't know everybody that's passing away. I don't know everyone that's affected. I've been lightly affected because I do know people that got ill around the same time. Okay. Prayerfully. Or great thing about that is most of them are getting better. So that's an amazing thing. So Helen, I am going to start back up on Snapchatting, but I will say that that affected me. Even just to hear that someone I was close to or good friends with or look up to was ill. That took a toll, because it makes you realize no one's immune to this. Just because they paid, just because they got a high level position, just because they cool and everybody like them, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. Be in the wrong place at the right time or the wrong place at the wrong time, and you can be affected by this disease. So you have to be very careful about that. Fasting, I love that, Ruthful Creations. Fasting is amazing right now. Also, keep your schedule and routine as much as possible. And I know for those of you all that have lost your positions or jobs, that might seem hard. But what I mean by that is keep some type of routine going. Okay? Keep some type of routine going. And Ken, you right. It makes you realize what is more important in life. Amen. Okay? It recenters you. I was saying that because if you keep a schedule, if you keep things going, then you don't feel like you're not accomplishing anything. If you keep a calendar, if you keep something, and I know we visiting, I put up this thing the other day on YouTube. Like, I go from Los Kitchener's to La Bedroom. It was a joke, but they had all these places you could venture in your home. I go from the same places all the time, but I still try to keep somewhat of a schedule. I'm still sitting on my computer most of the day trying to get stuff done. I'm not just going to lay around just because I'm in the house. You have to try to keep some type of schedule or do something. Every morning we're getting up, we're working out. Every morning, I still make my morning smoothie. Every morning, I'm still having breakfast. Every morning, I'm still trying to, get in my news. Every morning, I'm trying to do the things that I normally do, because it's not worth it to sit around and do nothing. And Stephanie here said that she's picked up or found so many talents. That's amazing. That's something else that you can do with your time, is find out what you're good at. This is a time to find out and re-explore yourself and know what you can do. And that spring cleaning is real. Go ahead and do that and figure out what you can give away soon, because a lot of people are going to be needing a lot of things come here very soon, when we can speak with each other and make time or be around one another. People are going to need things. And so I'm going to be cleaning out my closets as well. Take time for what you enjoy. Get out in nature when possible. Yes. Make sure that you read on the CDC. Okay. I'm just telling you what I have read, but always do your own research. You should be fine outside as long as you keep your distance from people. So I try to make sure I run outside in the elements. And when I see people, I just like that, or I'm like, hey, and that's it. You know, we keeping it short and sweet and we keep it moving. But I'm out in nature. Also find ways to work out and exercise. I've still been keeping my workout regimen. I've had so many people tell me they're getting lazy through all of this. Don't let yourself get lazy. Just do it. If you got the time to work out, do it. If you got the time, and you should not have time. This is the thing. You should have, even if you have, I don't have children. Now, I'm not going to speak up so loudly, but I'm saying, even if you can get the babies outside, do something that keeps you active. Do something for yourself. Do something good for you. Okay. The next thing is, don't get into self-medicating. Do y'all know that the alcohol industry has boomed? Bay told me that. Sean told me that. The alcohol industry has boomed through this, right? Because the first thing people do is self-medicate. Don't do too much of that. Okay. You want to make sure that you are doing good things for yourself. Yes, the occasional glass of wine or your drink of choice that you like is great, but you should not be sitting in the house all day drinking. Okay, y'all, we're not going to come out of this with another problem. That's not what we're trying to do. You don't want to come out of this without COVID-19, but with alcoholism. That's not where we're going. Or drug addiction. That's not what we want to do either. We want to make sure that we're taking care of ourselves and doing things that we could not do before. If you're trying to get your body right, take this time to do it. You got a free gym, your house. You got a free gym outside. Make sure that you're just taking care of yourself and doing everything you want to do. Hey, North Carolina. Hey, I think it's Tanavi. I hope I'm saying that wrong. Right, not wrong. But yes, make sure that you all are taking care of yourselves through all of this. Also, take some time for relaxation, yoga, reading the Bible, meditation, deep breathing, and practice each day. Okay. So make sure that you're taking care of yourself. C. Kelp said, I saw this lady stand in a long line with only 4 bottles of wine in her arm. And I bet you she don't have a bushel of spinach at home at all. I shouldn't say that. See? Ugly. Just stop. But basically, it's true. It's true. And like I said, do what you got to do. Sometimes have your little drink, do what you need to do for that. But just be careful. Don't be starting no newfound things that you can't get rid of very easily when this comes up, when we're done with this. What up, Virgin Islands? Is it Joy Foy? Okay. Hey, Virgin Islands. I love it. I've been to the Virgin Islands. Beautiful place. St. Thomas and St. Croix. Also, the next thing is help other people to boost your spirits. Believe it or not just helping yourself makes you feel better. Okay. Helping other people makes you feel better. Make sure. Wait, Erica. Erica said, I hope that wasn't me. Erica. Joy Foy. I love St. Croix. It's beautiful. But it's easy for us to only think about ourselves and value our own well-being. But sometimes when you do something for somebody else, it makes them feel good. That's why we're doing this brunch on Sunday. We wanted to do something that would help others feel good about themselves, feel more accomplished, feel like they have something to look forward to, feel like they're doing something. I wanted to make sure that I use my platform for some good. I try to always do that, but especially in this time, we want to make sure that that's happening. So hope to see you all at the brunch. But the next thing is reach out to others who are in need. Like I said, make sure you're sending out a text, just checking on people, especially people that you know are by themselves. I've been making sure I've checked on one of my neighbors. She's older. I love her. She my eyes, you know, she see everything. And I've been texting her just to make sure she's okay. And she keep me laughing. She like, I'm fine, you know. Uh KN, thank you. The waiting list should be up. You should be able to get in now. So make sure that you check on that. We still have some of that. Book suggestions. So I've just said some of the things you should be doing. Books, and I'm going to go back to that before we leave. I got some book suggestions for you. But also donate to food banks if you can. Be a kind ear and a calming influence. So when people call you stressing out, this is the time for you to exercise your non-anxious bone. Be real solid. You know, it'll help calm you down as well. The next thing is also be kind to other people and speak up on the behalf of others when stereotypes and hate speech are used. And we know that that's happening a lot right now. We need to make sure that we're being kind to everybody right now. I mean, this thing does not discriminate. It's hitting everybody. Let's realize that right now. I don't care if you're black, I don't care if you're white, you're Asian, everything. And the fact that wherever it came from, we're going to deal with that probably later. But right now, we're trying to move away from it and not have people dying from it. So we have to focus on the fact that it's here. Fighting about who did it right now ain't going to help nobody. So we have to move beyond that. Okay, y'all. Let's go ahead and throw out before we leave, because that's all I have for you tonight. Make sure that you go ahead and leave some of your favorite books. I want people to, I see y'all are already doing that. Lovely War by Julie Berry. I see Who Moved My Cheese. One of mine is The Prayers of Jabez. Yeah, Jabez. I say that wrong. It's a book of prayers, but I love that book. Never date a dead animal. Never date a dead animal. It's all about narcissists. And it's not just about the dating world. It's about just dealing with people who are narcissistic, how to avoid them, how to move out of it. And a lot of us are dealing with them on the daily. Okay. Another one that I love is Think and Grow Rich. That's a great one. Lean In is a great one as well. I see the 4 Agreements here. The Alchemist. That's one of my favorites. I like reading that one. I have that book. I have that book in like electronic form and by a regular book. Also, Marry Him. Man or woman, I don't care. I think it's a good book to read. Marry Him. Great book. The Pilgrim's Progress. That was a good book too. Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry. That was a great one. I like a lot of these books that help you learn things. So, yes, that book about narcissists, Never Date a Dead Animal, y'all. Such a good book. Never Date a Dead Animal. You're a Badass, I think is what it's called. That's a good one too. Also 7 Habits of Highly Effective Teens. I was going to try to show some of these. Jason, thank you. 7 Habits for Highly Effective Teens. We got that one there. We got Cheryl here, the Bible. Think and Grow Rich, The Richest Man in Babylon. I saw some of these other ones. Pilgrim's Progress. Thank you for that. The Language of Flowers. Any book by Ted Dakar. I believe that's how you say it. The 4 Agreements by Don Miguel. The American Marriage. Suze Orman, Get Your Money Straight. Suze Orman is amazing, Sharonda. Woo, that lady never disappoints. She's amazing. She's amazing with money. 12 Pillars, Rufel, the Bible. We're going to keep on going back to the Bible. And Rufel, you killing me with this picture. It's beautiful. Never Split the Difference by Chris Voss. I'm interested. To Kill a Mockingbird. Yes. Sister Soldier. Yes, Sister Soldier has a lot of great books. Anything by Sister Soldier is pretty good. King, you said, how did I do that? I have a streaming platform. It's called StreamYard. That's what I'm using. How Happiness Happens, Max Lucado. That one's cool. That's really cool. Y'all giving them, just going ahead and giving them up. Marry Him. Let me look up the book real quick. For y'all. Marry Him is by Lori Gottlieb. I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste this. Marry Him. Y'all see that? Marry Him by Lori Gottlieb. Gottlieb. Y'all, good book. Good book. I think you will enjoy it. Oh, maybe you should talk to somebody about Lori too. Lori is amazing. Thank you for that one, Kendra. Okay, I see y'all with these pictures. Y'all cute. Okay, y'all are cute. Let's see. The Purpose Driven Life. Yes. I think I have that book. The Warmth of Other Suns. That one sounds good too, y'all. Y'all giving me some good ones. Okay, so here's the question. Here's the big question. I'm going to try to come on here. Now I have no excuse because I'm in the house. I need to go live more. So how often do y'all want to see me on live? How often should we be going live? Oh, yes, I saw that book. Girl, wash your face. Y'all, I promise I'm not sick. I just got choked. Excuse me. But you know you got to say that these days. Let's see. The Plant-Based Diet. Here's another book, y'all. Skinny Bitch. Sorry for the word. But it's called Skinny Bitch. Amazing book. Remember when I went full vegan years ago? Those of you all that watch me, the reason why was because my good friend and soror, Alexia, had me read Skinny Bitch. Changes Your Life. It just talks about the food industry. And I had no idea that food industry was so evil. I knew it had some problems, but it's evil. Twice a week, y'all saying twice a week or once a week? I think we can do something where we alternate on that. Girls, stop apologizing. Thank you, Bianca, for that one. Bianca fly too. Y'all just out here fly. Yes, Skinny Bitch should be on Amazon. So Bridget said go live every day. Woo! I don't know. Y'all might get tired of me. Yeah, since I'm in the house, I might as well. I always say I'm gonna try to keep it up, and I never do. So I'm just gonna be real. But with the mentorship membership coming, I'm gonna have to be a lot more accessible. So let me say this. Thank you all to my people on Facebook. Thank you. Y'all know I ain't been live in like 2 years. But I want to say thank you for being here. YouTube, y'all have seen me on live a couple times. And hold on, y'all. I will be posting videos about at-home workouts as well as at-home eating. So that's coming. Y'all can expect that to come too. So I'll make sure that y'all get to see that here soon. All right, y'all. I love y'all, and I pray that you are taking good care of yourselves. You are really keeping yourself healthy during this time. Latricia, the next time I go live, I'm thinking it's going to probably be this Sunday. This Sunday, we will be going live. So definitely Sunday and some Thursdays, or maybe even different days, but I'll always announce it so that you all can know ahead of time in advance. Make sure also you go take my free 8-day supernatural video program and get on my email list. Y'all need to get on that email list. That will give you access to all the things I'm doing, what's coming up. You'll see all of the announcements, all of that. So, yeah. So you said we are quarantined and need all the conversations we can get. Yes. So I'm here for y'all. So thank you for being here. Make sure that you like this. Like it real quick. It's free. It's free to like it. I ain't asking you to pay nothing. Free, y'all. Click like real quick. Thank you so much. And I hope you all sleep well tonight. Quit watching the news. Put the stuff down for now. Do something nice for yourself. Watch a Netflix movie. Do something cool. Go to bed, sleep well. Love y'all. See you soon. We'll be back. Peace.